Angles, part 3. When do you purposely and knowingly change an angle on a shear? Let's show you one that I changed the angle different than what the shear was designed to do, or really what the customer would want it to do. Why? Let's find out. This one, you see, it's actually bent right here. That little blade right there. And there's no ride line there. Now I can't bend it back. This is a case where I'm going to use a different angle when I sharpen this one from one blade to the other. I'm going to do this one at a blunter angle. This is my Nanawa stone. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm working it. My pressure's there, but I'm putting a little extra pressure right there at that tip, because I got to have a ride line. And yeah, it's teensy, but I've got a rod there. So, in this case, I would sharpen this at a blunter angle and hope it'll work. And I'll clean it up and let's put it together and we'll see if it cuts. So there are times that you're going to want to do the two blades at a different angle, because I think the blunter blade will make this work. It won't cut like new, but the chances of breaking that shear, bending it at that place right there at the tip, is just, I'd rather have them not quite as sharp as when they were brand new and have them cut. Now, the other option, if she doesn't like the way they cut, and I can't, and it's not acceptable to her because they're Bonika, I'll give her a new pair, and that's even if one of you are sharpening them. So I'm going to cut. Cut's dry. Check my adjustment. Maybe a little looser. That screw is so important. And that cuts fine. Pulls a little bit at the tip. And maybe not. I might round that tip off just a hair. It folds right. And I think that'll take care of anything that's like that. So this is a case where even though the shears aren't made to be two different angles, in order to have the best cut for the problems that you have with the shear, that's the way I would fix it. So a little oil, and those are done. While we're talking about shear angles, these are probably 45 from the factory. The sharper I make them, the more color comes off. So I have to decide whether I want to risk more color coming off or not. Now I'm going to take them apart, and let's just actually do a scratch test to see what angle is on these. Now they've never been sharpened, and these are Bonikas. And the beauty of Bonikas, if, like I said, if you get a situation like this, like that shear over there, we can always call me first and we'll discuss what to do with it, because we give a lifetime warranty, and not really against accidental damage, but we are pretty generous and lax on some of those things. So I figure if you're a sharpener and we can make you happy and make your customers happy, we've made two people happy, so I'm going to be a little bit more forgiving on things. Even it's not a true warranty situation. So I'm going to put my red Sharpie here before I do my ride line, just because I want to show you what I'm talking about. It's set on 40. Let's do a scratch test on 40. And I'm going to be going to a flat plate with this. And I sharpen these as a bevel. They're made as a convex, and then after they put the color on them, they go in and they make a micro bevel on them. And believe it or not, I'm still seeing a little red right on the edge, so I'm thinking they're closer to 35 than 40. So when I turn it here, I've taken that red off, but you can still see a little bit right on the edge. Because the lower angle means less color comes off, and they bought these because they're pretty, usually, not because of the amazing way they cut. Sort of like shoes. Some are hiking boots, some are wear to wedding boots. Still see some red right there. Oh, I forgot to do my ride line first. Put your washer on your peg. The square peg goes in the round hole. Put your finger there, lay that on top. I know it seems like I show this over and over again, but people that have watched a lot of my videos still have problems with this. And I kind of get it started with my fingers and find the right size on this tips. That's the 3000 grit side. Okay, oil it, and those are done.